Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The topic in this video is to discuss adjective clause. So what is adjective clause? An adjective clause is a dependent clause used as an adjective within a sentence. So as the function of adjective is to modify noun, then adjective clause serves the same function to explain noun in the sentence level. An adjective clause usually begins with a relative pronoun, with this word, which, that, who, whom, and whose, and then a relative adverb, where, when, why, or a zero relative. And here are the examples for each relative pronoun, what is usually used for noun in people or thing, and then the position and how it is used. So here we get the relative pronoun, and then whether it is for people or for thing, and then its position and example. Let's see the first example. Who? I don't like men who wears earrings. Here, the dependent clause who wears earrings is to explain the word man. Marked by this relative pronoun in bold, it is who. So this sentence consists of two clauses. The first one is independent clause, I don't like the man. And then this man is further explained by the dependent clause who wears earrings. And then the next relative pronouns are that and which almost have the same function and position. That and which are both used for thing or group of people. It is also to explain subject pronoun. Let's see the example. China is a country that has the biggest population in the world. Or China is a country which has the biggest population in the world. The clauses after that and which are both to explain or to modify the noun country. And of course, these clauses are dependent as they cannot stand alone. For example, we say or we write that has the biggest population in the world alone. It is not acceptable, but it should be together with other or another clause, which is the independent one. And then the next relative pronoun is whom. Whom is only used for people, and then the position is as object pronoun. Let's see the example here. I'll call the manager whom you met yesterday. This relative pronoun is used when the word which follow is the subject. But however, the use of whom is recently regarded as too formal, and then it is common to replace it by who. So we can say, I'll call the manager who you met yesterday, to reduce its formality. And then the last is whose. It is used for people or thing, and then the position is as possessive relative pronoun. Here is the example. The team whose performance stole the show is from Nigeria. And then the second example is the house whose yard is quite large is my uncle's. So the first example, whose, used here to refer to the team, which is of course they are people. And then the second example is for thing. So whose can be used for both people and thing. However, we have another form which is more common. It is by using with, like this, the house with quite large house is my uncle's. So the sentence is not in the form of adjective pronoun, but with the addition of prepositional phrase here. So So these are the examples of adjective clause by using relative pronoun. The next one is by using relative adverb. And here are the examples. Today is the day when I decided to forget all the bad memories. When I decided to forget all the bad memories here is dependent clause to explain the day. Because the day is time, then the adverbial pronoun used is when. The next example is the club where I first joined is swimming club. Here the adverb pronoun used is where. Where I first joined explains the club, referring to a place. The last example is the question why she left the room has never been answered. It is clear here that the dependent clause why she left the room refers to the question. So between the noun they modify and the pronoun used in adjective clause, of course, are related. The last one is zero relative. What is zero relative? Let's see from example. The movie we watched yesterday was of high budget. So the relative pronoun in the bracket can be omitted or can be deleted, and then it is also indicated by this symbol, or we can just leave it without any mark. So the movie we watched yesterday was of high budget. Here the pronoun that is deleted. And then the next example is the two officers whom we met last week died of COVID-19. Once again, the relative pronoun can be deleted. It becomes the two officers we met last week died of COVID-19. Of course, it cannot be applied in all cases that the relative pronoun can be deleted, because in some cases it should be there in the sentence, especially when the relative pronoun is followed by verb, as in the case of the use of that, which, and who in the subject pronoun. Now read the text and pay attention to the words in bold that indicate adjective clauses. After you finish reading and observing this text, and then these are the next paragraphs of the same text, here what you have to do is to find out the adjective clauses in this text. Okay, that is the topic for today. I hope you can understand it well. See you again next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.